Welcome to another edition of YatlifeChronicles, where we're better together than separated. Man, listen, I ran up on a friend from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? They was in there partying, having a good time at Escobar. You know what I'm saying? She told me she was a teacher. I say, listen, have you ever been on a podcast? She was like, nah.
No.
I was like, listen, well, this your first time. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, as a generation, we got to support each other. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And like I say, timing is everything. So I'm going to let her introduce y'all to who she is. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, everybody. I'm Chante from Chicago, middle school math teacher.
Okay. What's going on in Chicago? What you do besides teaching?
That's really it. Like, I'm all about the youth, building our youth up. Like, as a black teacher, as a black mom, a lot of our kids, like, at an unprecedented rate, like, black kids are committing suicide. And it's really big in Chicago. They don't have an outlet. They don't have anybody to talk to.
Wow.
So, like, in the school system, I try to be that person that they can come to and talk to outside of their home. So if you know a young person, you a auntie, Why
do you think a lot of the youth is going left mentally as to where they just
because they don't have anybody to talk to? Like, we old school. Like, I'm 40, right?
And then with the game, so much of the gang violence in Chicago, the daddy locked up.
Not that part, and Instagram showing that life is supposed to be glamorous.
Right.
And if you don't have that, then you're less than.
Right.
So that is a lie. All of them not doing that. It's bills behind what they doing. It's contracts behind what they doing.
And not only that, you know, when you see on Instagram, you see all this flashy, all this opulent stuff.
Yeah.
And that be the finished product of a person's creativity.
Not knowing how long it took to get there.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the part that kids don't get. They can't see past tomorrow. So they don't see that it took a year for them to get them Balenciagas or what's the other, the Louis, the Gucci.
Yeah.
Like, they don't see
Prada,
that part.
The Dior.
Absolutely. Yeah. They don't see that. Taking a lavish trip.
Right.
They think you would just jump right in to be an influencer, and you cannot.
Right.
And what really is an influencer? Like, what are you influencing people to be?
Right, exactly. At the end of the day, you got to have a specific talent. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? That's to where you're going to be able to get out there in the world and be able to build on that specific talent, be able to build on that specific gift, which you know what it is, you know.
Agree.
And why do you think it's so important for people to know their strengths, to be able to invest themselves into their specific talents and gifts?
Because no one can make you happy. Only you can make you happy.
Right.
And you have to love yourself before somebody else can love you. Like, you got to believe in yourself. And if you had that right group of people around you pushing you to be the best possible you, that's what makes it possible. And I feel like kids don't have that. Our black kids, our black and brown kids don't have that. So if you're that person for somebody, be that. You know what I'm saying? Push them to their dreams.
Right. Yeah. And that's what, you know, the theme of my show basically is that we better together than separated.
Absolutely.
You know?
Better together.
Yeah. So give me your thoughts on that.
Okay. So from the school system standpoint, it takes the house and the school to build the kid up. We can only do so much for 6 hours. We only got them for 6 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's 24 hours in a day. Yeah. We actually had them sometimes from 6 to 8 hours.
Right.
What are they doing with the rest?
Right.
So it takes the home plus the school to build the child up to be successful.
And a lot of times, like, it be what they do outside of the home, because y'all can't supervise and y'all ain't got y'all.
Absolutely, we can't. That's what make it hard. That's what make it hard. Kids go home and be grown, and then we expect them to come to school and be kids. But you at home feeding yourself, bathing yourself, taking care of yourself.
Right.
And then you come into the school and I expect you to be a child and listen to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you doing your own thing at the crib.
Right.
So that's the part, that's the uphill battle of teaching. And that's why so many teachers are leaving, because it's a lot.
So what's the psychology?
I did. We record.
So the psychology, like, how do you, okay, when you look at a lot of these kids' psychological makeup, right?
Yeah.
how is it important, man, for you to be a people person and for you to be harmonious with people, to be able to understand this kid and know that this kid is going through a struggling situation, as to where you can see that this kid is lacking this at home, this kid is lacking that, and you expecting this and that out of him, but it's taking you some time to get to know this kid and understand why this kid does what he or she does, you know?
So what happens is you have to build a relationship, right? Teachers have to build relationships with students to understand what it is that they're lacking. Students learn from you better when you have a relationship with them. All right, when they know that you care about them outside of school. When you go to those football games, basketball games, whatever
They
it
don't
is
just
they
look at you.
interested
They
in.
don't just look at you like a teacher. They look at you like a second mom, an auntie.
Second mom. I'm
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
mama.
Yeah,
I'm auntie. I'm big sis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to relate to them,
Outside
show
of
them
the
why
school.
what they're learning, how it's gonna help them in the future. That's what works for my students. When they know that, oh, okay, I'm learning this now because I could be X, Y, and Z, they with it. Then it's like, wait, let me pay attention because she finna show me how I can make 6 figures. Absolutely, I am. And that's how I always related to them, and that's what my kids do. Right?
Right.
But they gotta know that you care about them.
Right.
You not just in it for the test score. You
Yeah.
ain't in it for the test scores. You in it because you want to see them win.
And as a teacher, you gotta be in it. You gotta have that passion, and you gotta have that endearment for them.
Absolutely, because
to
they
be
know.
there.
They know when you
Because you gotta go
bullshit.
outside of a check.
Baby,
you gotta
kids
think outside.
know.
Yeah.
Kids know
Yeah,
when
they
you
know.
bullshit.
They know today when you
They
bullshit.
know
Yeah.
that. They know that.
Yeah, you're right. They know when you bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't keeping it real with them, they ain't gonna keep it real with you.
Agree, 100%.
Yeah, so listen, you on IG?
No, I'm not.
You're not on no Instagram?
No, I'm lame, y'all. I'm the cool teacher, but I'm the lame teacher. I ain't on no social media because my kids want to follow me too. So I'm in the classroom doing my thing, okay?
What
in
school they can
Chicago.
catch you
I'm in Chicago. That's all I can say. I can't say my school. But I'm in Chicago on the south side doing my thing.
Oh man, she at the ghetto out there, man.
Period. Do you hear me?
So,
Period.
so you got your CPL?
What's the CPL?
You got your, I mean, how you?
I ain't strapped up. I ain't trying to hurt nobody,
Hey,
y'all.
man.
I ain't trying to hurt
but
nobody.
I know we gotta stay protected though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man. So shout out to her, man, and what she doing, man, and helping them kids, man. And listen, they party and have a come on in here, man. We're gonna let it. We're gonna let all her friends give her after get their IG.
Green Cousin, no, come here, cause she's a licensed. She a licensed
Just
clinical
come
social worker.
in, just
It
come
ain't
in and get
live.
y'all IG
It ain't
and y'all
live.
social media.
It's not live.
Yeah.
Here's the
come
social
on.
worker. She's really big on mental health for the black youth.
Yes.
Really big mental health for the black
From
youth.
Chicago.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Shot sound. Like we're here.
Yeah.
This is what we do. We're for the youth.
Yeah. Give me IG before
Education.
you get out of here.
We don't have
Y'all don't know when y'all have social
No,
media?
because her people be looking
I
for
guess
her
if y'all-
too.
There you go.
We have to keep a professional relationship with the children.
So I guess you gotta just meet them in real life.
That's
So a
it.
lot of them, man, listen, so if you don't meet them in real life, you don't get to see them, you don't get this opportunity.
That's it. That's
So
all.
at the end of the
Like
day,
a
man,
unicorn.
like a unicorn.
We a unicorn.
So at the end of the day, man, it's another edition of YatlifeChronicles, man, where we are better together than separate. All right, man.
Power to
See
the
you
people.
next time.
Power to the people.